guys, welcome back to the channel, Celebrity Scandalous. So we got to talk about the Oscars last night. Michael B. Jordan won an Oscar, and Teyana Taylor, well, she got into a little skirmish there. So let's talk about it. But before we get into it, please hit that like button, hype the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Okay, let's go. So last night at the Oscars, Teyana Taylor was there. She was also up for a Best Supporting Actress award. She didn't get it. But anyway, she was headed backstage with the other co-stars, and she says that one of the security guards kind of put his hands on her or tried to block her from going backstage. I don't know for whatever reason, but that's what she says happened. So we see this video clip of her kind of explaining it to, you know, some of the fellow co-stars or people in the little entourage backstage, and she was saying that he used his body to physically block her, and you can hear her saying, "You're a man putting your hands on a female. He literally shoved me."
You're a man putting your hands on a female.
Go backstage.
Because he's putting his hands on a female. What are you doing? He literally shoved me. He put it in her. He was thinking shoving her. He just said us on the screen. Shove us in what? Everybody's
Now, some people kind of empathized with her and said that he was wrong. I think one of her co-stars said, yeah, they saw what happened and he was rude and it was uncalled for. But there were some other people saying that she created a ruckus, like she got a little bit too loud and she just needed to chill. The Academy apologized. They said that, you know, he handled it wrong, and so they did issue an apology. Now, here's where people are kind of divided. Some people are saying she was definitely doing too much, because there's a scene where the movie that she was in, they won an Oscar, right? And she can be seen, I think, did it win Best Picture? Okay, so her movie won Best Picture. So as they're walking, she puts one of the directors in a headlock, and people, it looks like roughhousing, like they're playing around, but it's still the Oscars, you guys. She's the only female out there kind of doing it. So some people felt that it wasn't feminine. It was a little bit too much roughhousing for, you know, the event, and that she was doing too much. People said she was being obnoxious. She was being, you know, just doing too much. And sometimes people do too much. But then there were others saying that, you know, she was just in a celebratory mood, that she's finally getting the recognition that she deserves, and that she was just out there celebrating. Now, here's the thing. Of course, some folks said, you know, because she's an African-American woman, they was talking about, oh, that's what black women do. They get loud and obnoxious. So I want y'all to jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts about it. If the security guard put his hands on her, then yes, she had a right to react. Now, did she get loud? Is there a better way that she could have handled it? Probably, you know, but she still has a right to speak out. Just because you're a black woman in white spaces doesn't mean that you should be made to walk on eggshells. And oftentimes that's how we're treated, and that's what they want us to do, to be seen and not heard, you know? So I do understand her speaking out. Now, the whole grabbing the director by the neck, yeah, that's a bit much to me. If I'm walking as a lady with a group of men or whatever people, you're not going to see me acting like I'm on the basketball court, grabbing somebody around the neck, you know? No, that's not going to happen. But hey, Teyana Taylor, she's loud and out. That's what she's doing. So some people said she's just living out loud. She was celebrating the moment, and that's what it is. Nothing less, nothing more. I don't know. But also, I want to talk about the fact that the whole incident with the security guard, you guys, do you guys remember when Kelly Rowland, she was over in Cannes, and they were doing like a red carpet, and Kelly was told to move off the stage. You guys remember that? So this isn't the first time that I recall a black woman in one of those, you know, award shows being treated somewhat differently. And there were other black women, when Kelly Rowland called it out, there were a couple other women saying that the women of color were treated differently. So I feel like when they're in those elite spaces, and I'm saying elite, like, you know, those award ceremonies, or where it's supposed to be so proper and prim, you know, that when you have black people there are some people that really just don't want us there. I mean, you know, they really don't believe we have a right to be there. And so I do believe that there could be microaggressions, right? So what do y'all think though? Do you guys think that Teyana Taylor, that she overreacted with the security guard because she have handled it differently? Do you feel that the whole, putting the guy in the headlock was too much? After they won. I mean, hell, to be frank about it, girl, you didn't get an Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. So I mean, come on. It's like, yeah, be excited, celebrate, but sometimes folks can do too much. But I want to know what y'all think about it. So please jump in the comments and let me know what you think. Sometimes as African American women, we are expected to be robotic, like we don't show emotions. But then some people say that in certain spaces we don't know how to act. I don't know. Like who was it? It was Jamie Foxx. He said his grandmother used to tell him, act like you've been somewhere, okay? Which means don't get up there acting no fool like you ain't got no home training. That's what I remember my mama telling me. But y'all jump in the comments, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.